Hey guys, it's Kerry. Lots of your favorite marine animals and marine reptiles. Let's take a look. There'll be fish such as sharks, marine mammals like blue whales, turtles, seabirds, invertebrates, marine reptiles, and much more. Please subscribe and turn on notifications. Nautilus. It is a pelagic marine mollusk of the cephalopod family Nautilidae. Their shells are generally smooth with compressed or depressed wall sections. Ammonite. These mollusks are more closely related to coleoids like the octopus, squid and cuttlefish than they are to shelled nautiloids such as the living Nautilus species. They are excellent index fossils linking the rock layer in which a particular species or genus is found to specific geologic time periods. Pleuroceras ammonite. It has a planulate shell with a quadrate wall section, bearing strong radial ribs ending in ventrolateral tubercles. Blue grouper. They are found in the coastal waters of southern Australia. They have a thick body and heavy scales and thick lips. Sea star. They have bony, calcified skin which protects them from most predators. They have the ability to regenerate limbs. There are a few species that can grow an entirely new sea star from just a portion of a severed limb. Spiny lobster. They have developed other arms to aid defense, such as sharp thorns all over their body and 2 horns on their head. They are able to produce a loud defense screech by rubbing one of their long antennae against a soft part of their carapace. Lobster. They have enormous, unequal and specialized claws which help them to defend themselves, attack and catch prey. Their sharp cutter claw enables lobsters to tear their prey, whereas the crusher claw, which is larger and dented, is used for crushing the food up. When lobsters lose a claw, a new one grows up with the next molt. Lobsters can only mate after the female molts. Before that stage, the female releases pheromones into the water to let nearby males know that she's preparing to molt and mate. Males will fight for the female, and the lobster that wins the fight will take the female into his cave and protect her from predators. Once she has shed her hard exoskeleton, the male gently turns her over and pierces her abdomen with his first pair of pleopods. He deposits sperm packets into her sperm receptacles. These she will store for up to 15 months before she releases eggs. King crab. They are a taxon of crab-like decapod crustaceans, chiefly found in cold seas. Because of their large size and the taste of their meat, they are a popular food item. Sally Lightfoot crab. They are brightly coloured coastal scavengers found in the Galapagos Islands and across the western coast of South and Central America. Tanystropheus. Its extremely elongated neck measured 3 meters, longer than its body and tail combined. Piranha, with its sharp teeth, is indigenous to the Amazon basin. Goblin shark has a highly protrusible jaw containing prominent nail-like teeth. Moray eel. They live in rocky, intertidal areas, coral reefs, mangroves, and any sandy or muddy bottomed area. Trilobite are a group of extinct marine arthropods. Trilobites were among the most successful of all early animals. Orthoceras, this means straight horn. It is a genus of extinct nautiloid cephalopod. The surface of the shell is ornamented by a network of fine lyrae. Belemni is an extinct marine animal. This Jurassic sea creature was preyed upon by aquatic animals, including some dinosaurs, and was the ancestor of modern-day cuttlefish. Salmon, they are anadromous. They hatch in fresh water, migrate to the ocean, then return to fresh water to reproduce. Homing behavior has been shown to depend on olfactory memory. In the Pacific Northwest and Alaska, salmon are keystone species, supporting wildlife such as birds, bears, and otters. Salmon are rich in nutrients from the ocean: nitrogen, sulfur, carbon, and phosphorus. Elephant seal are large ocean-going earless seals. The reduction of their limbs helps them to be more streamlined and move easily in the water. Manatee is a large, fully aquatic, mostly herbivorous marine mammal. Sometimes they're referred to as sea cows. Dugong, Australia is home to the largest population. The Great Barrier Reef provides important feeding areas for this species. Weedy sea dragon, these fish are slow-moving and rely on their camouflage as protection against predation. The largemouth is the largest of all black basses. The upper jaw or maxilla of a largemouth bass extends beyond the rear margin of the orbit. Mako shark is a large, fast-moving oceanic shark with a deep blue back and white underparts. Prawn or shrimp, they are small aquatic crustaceans with an exoskeleton and 10 legs. Horseshoe crab, they live primarily in and around shallow coastal waters on soft sandy or muddy bottoms. Basking shark is the second largest fish in the world. They spend most of their time near the surface, swimming with their extraordinarily large mouths open, filtering out their preferred prey. Mating is done via internal fertilization, and females give birth to live young. They have conical snouts and large gill slits behind their mouths that almost encircle their heads. On the front area of each gill arch, basking sharks have gill rankers ranging from 10 to 12 centimeters long. They have strong caudal keels located on their caudal peduncles, followed by crescent-shaped caudal fins. Basking sharks migrate mostly based on the abundance of plankton. In the North Atlantic Ocean, basking sharks migrate north while food resources remain high. As the amount of plankton begins to decrease around the beginning of winter, basking sharks then move southward in search of new areas to feed. Xiphactinus. It grew to about 5 meters. It had large jaws and strong front teeth for catching slippery prey. Pliosaurus. I call this one Predator X. They had large teeth, up to 30 centimeters in length, and jaws that would have been devastating against large prey like plesiosaurs, ichthyosaurs, other pliosaurs, and quite possibly giant fish. Kronosaurus is an extinct genus of short-necked pliosaur. Its teeth grew between 7 and 30 centimeters. They are conical in shape with no cutting edge. Catfish, they're named for their prominent barbels which resemble a cat's whiskers. They are found in freshwater environments, though most inhabit shallow running water. Queen triggerfish is a reef-dwelling triggerfish found in the Atlantic Ocean. Whale shark. They are a highly migratory pelagic species distributed throughout the world's tropical seas. These giant zooplanktivores are usually found in coastal zones with high food productivity. Whale sharks are solitary and are strong but slow swimmers. Tylosaurus was a large predatory marine reptile. It lived during the late Cretaceous period. Tylosaurus was one of the larger mosasaurs. Unlike the earlier pliosaurs, which relied upon their flippers for locomotion, mosasaurs relied upon their tails to propel themselves through the water, and Tylosaurus was certainly no exception. Its body shape was adapted to be as hydrodynamic as possible. This, combined with a long sloping skull, resulted in a large reduction in the amount of resistance that Tylosaurus experienced as it swam through the water. Mosasaurus is an extinct group of aquatic squamate reptiles. Mosasaurus was equipped with robust jaws capable of swinging back and forth and strong muscles capable of powerful bites using dozens of large teeth designed for cutting prey. Its forelimbs were shaped into robust paddles to steer the animal underwater. Its tail was long and ended in a downward bend and a paddle-like fluke. Great white shark. They mate in shallow water away from feeding areas and continually roll belly to belly during copulation. The male's sexual organ is called a clasper. It is located on the pelvic fin. The female has a genital opening called a cloaca. The male will insert his clasper into the female's cloaca, releasing sperm and fertilizing her eggs. This usually happens while the sharks are swimming parallel to one another. The male will hold on to the female with his teeth, often inflicting bite marks along the female's body. Great white sharks are ovoviviparous, which means eggs develop and hatch in the uterus and continue to develop until birth. The great white has an 11-month gestation period. Great white sharks can swim at speeds of 25 kilometers per hour for short bursts and dive to depths of 1,200 meters. Megalodon. It is regarded as one of the largest and most powerful predators to have ever lived. Their teeth were thick and robust, built for grabbing prey and breaking bones. please stay and watch another video with me. I love to read all your comments. Thank you for watching my video. See you again soon. See you guys in my next video.